Guys, I don't think it gets much easier than this countertop technique. We're using a roller, we're blending colors. This is perfect for beginners to go right over your old countertops. Save some money, learn right now. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. What's up, folks? I'm Mitch with Stone Coat Epoxy, and today's color recipe is a brand new epoxy technique. I've showcased this a couple times on our live shows, so you better subscribe right now, ring that bell, because we give away all sorts of prizes. We have tons of fun every week on our live show. I'm gonna mix up some colors. I'm gonna pour out about 5 to 6 inch wide ribbons. It'll be different widths. And then we're blending using the roller. I ain't rolling, I'm blending, I'm twirling, I'm twisting. I don't know what we're gonna call this countertop technique. Leave your best name for this countertop technique in the comments below. The winning name is gonna win an enormous prize. I'm going over wood today. You could go over your existing surface or build fresh from MDF or plywood. Today I have taped off my island piece. Why? Because I'm gonna go 5 ounces per square foot. A little extra material on this countertop technique gives it a more natural melding look. So I recommend going 4 to 5 ounces rather than the 3. I'm gonna mix up my epoxy and then I'm divided up into my cups. This is almost like our Carrara Marble Kit. I'll leave a link in the description. That's where you could pick up that Carrara Marble Kit. It includes everything you need to go over your countertops. All you need to do is add that ultimate top coat. You're going to mix your resin, then you're going to divide that resin up into separate mixing cups, because then we're going to color that resin. 1 to 2 tablespoons per, 20 ounces of resin. In the winter months, guys, it helps with mixing if you were to warm your resin up a little bit in front of a space heater or a warm water bath. Color that epoxy with whatever colors you wish. I'm gonna pour out ribbons randomly onto my project, set those aside, grab my roller, and start blending. It's as simple as that. I can make this piece as busy as I'd like. I could add more visual interest as I desired. As soon as I'm done melding, I could walk right away from this project. I'll wait about between 1.5 to 2.5 hours before peeling that tape. The colder months, the epoxy is going to cure a little bit slower. The higher the humidity, the little bit quicker the epoxy is going to cure. And remember, we're not rolling this way, we're gliding and rotating. And I'm gonna wet it in to my white and start melding both colors left to right. I'll bring some of that silver and I'm pushing mountains of color, swiping color over the next, which does some really cool natural effects in the epoxy. Just that single pass, look what we did here. And that's so pretty. That's the white and black mica. I pushed a mountain up, I created a little valley, but as they push together, it's gonna move and meld naturally. Come back over to this black side, walk some black over. It really creates a nice flow to your epoxy countertops. I got a big white section here. I'm gonna come take my black roller that I just drug through the black and come back into my white. This really is an elegant and simple countertop finish. This silver, wow, it does some amazing stuff, that alloy. So now just keep blending as you want. I love a lot of this project already. I love how I'm able to bring that black in like this, but what I don't like are really big empty swatches. So let's come into this white. When you walk the white over other colors, you could get some really cool selling action going on. It's simple. I'm in no rush at this point. Now that my epoxy's on the countertop, I have tons of time to get this countertop to look just the way I wish. Add just subtle amounts of that color to this diamond dust and white. And don't be afraid to pick up your roller at any point. Let's bring some of that whiter colors into this black. That's picking up a little of that aluminum and bringing it into that big swatch of black. Very, very pretty. So I want to do the same thing with my white into the aluminum. Let's see if that works. Now I'm gonna pick up some of my white right here. Get this roller saturated in some of these white colors. Come over to my silver. You really can guide the epoxy using this technique. The exotic pour does a lot of the hard work for you, but you're kind of limited on how that flows out. You could talk to the epoxy a lot more using this technique. I'm almost done. I'm gonna push a mountain into that white. One of my favorite techniques to take my piece from good to great is the 91%. isopropyl. I'll mist different size droplets all over the curing epoxy. If you spray right now, nice and fresh, it'll fracture, but that'll mute down, it'll soften. If you come back about 30 to 40 minutes after you mixed, those cells, that lacing really stick back and stay in that finish. So to apply the alcohol, never just atomize it. You're looking at little pulls. I'm just barely pulling on that, and then just hit that countertop with the different size droplets. What it does is it reacts with the dyes, it reacts with the micas to cell and lace the finish. Cover the piece with just this small mist, and then I let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes, and I'll come back and hit it again. And remember guys, the epoxy is moving, it's melding, it's doing the hard work for you. I misted this project about 4 minutes ago. I love what it did. But now I take a step back, I'm looking at my entire project, and what's jumping out is right here. There's a lot of diamond dust, so I want to add a little more colors into that section. I'm going to come into that silver and bring some in. You can almost push a mountain over. See that? Bam. I pushed a big mountain, and then I'm going to let that all self-level. I mean, that took me not much time at all. And if I laid down the same ratio of colors throughout a giant 10,000 square foot project, they're gonna come out the same vibe. It's gonna look like it was sliced out of the same mountain. You want each countertop to look like it came out of the same quarry. Here's a pro tip on knowing when to peel the tape. You're gonna touch in the resin, you're gonna pick up. When it sticks to your finger, you know you're ready to go. When it drips off instantly, you gotta wait a little bit. Perfect time here in Oregon to peel that tape dam. Simple process, I just peel from the top down, work my way around the project, and then I'm gonna make any dry areas wet as that thickened epoxy makes its way over my edges. We need your name. We're talking that roller technique. All sorts of cool names are flying in on social media. We need your input. Let me know in the comments below, what would you call this brand new epoxy countertop technique? Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't forget, you can do this. Just follow along in the steps in this video. We teach you how to do it step by step. We also teach you how to go over your existing surfaces. You want it more dark? Add more dark colors. You want it more light? Keep those colors light. It's up to you guys. I hope you learned some tips and tricks. Thanks for watching from Stone Coat Countertops. Don't forget, you got this, and we'll see you on the next video.